When we talk about the greatest goalkeepers ever, names like Buffon, Neuer or Casillas come up fast. What if I told you the only goalkeeper to ever win the Ballon d'Or isn't even mentioned in most goalkeepers today? This is the story of Lev Yashin, the Black Spider, and just how underrated he really is. Lev Yashin wasn't just a showstopper, he was a symbol of defiance. Dressed head to toe in black, he tore over attackers and commanded his work like a general. He spent his entire career at Dynamo Moscow, and the loyalty is rare in today's era of transfers and agents. But it isn't just his loyalty that makes him special. It was he did on the pitch. Over 270 clean sheets, more than 150 penalty saves, a record that still stands. And remember, this was the 50s and 60s. The ball was heavy, gloves were primitive, and pitches were sometimes little smooth filth. Most goalkeepers back then straight rooted to the line. Not Yashin. His jaw shot, fast crosses, organized defenses, and even long counter-attack with laser like throws. He was Neuer before Neuer. In 1963, Yashin shocked the world by winning the Ballon d'Or, the only goalkeeper in history to do so. But here's where it gets even more insane. He was nominated 10 times: 1956, 1957, 1958, 1959, 1960, 1961, 1963, 1964, 1965, and 1966. That's nearly a full decade of being among the best in Europe. And in 1961, he finished 4th, ahead of some of the most legendary outfield players of his time. That's top 4 in the world. As a goalkeeper, let that sink in. Yashin didn't just dominate in club football. He was a giant on the international stage too. He led Stopian to victory at the very first European Championship in 1960, then guided them to the final again in 1964. But maybe his most underrated run, the 1966 World Cup. At 36 years old, when most players are retired or in decline, Yashin helped the USSR reach the semi-finals, finishing 4th in the war. His reflexes, positioning, and leadership were world-class even then. So why don't people talk about him the way they do Buffon or Neuer? So listen to this. Yashin played his entire career behind the Iron Curtain. No Champions League, no international club exposure, no weekly highlight. Very few full matches were ever recorded. And on top of that, goalkeepers don't get love. But remember who scored the goals, not who prevented them. But legends don't forget legends. Gordon Banks called him the greatest goalkeeper of all time. Buffon studied his positioning. Daniel Zoff idolized him, and FIFA didn't just name him goalkeeper of the century. They named the Yashin Trophy after him. That's the award given to the best keeper in the world every year at the Ballon d'Or ceremony. He literally set the standard. Lev Yashin isn't just a football legend. He's a myth, a monument to greatness. He played with the modern gloves, with a worldwide fame, and without chasing the spotlight. And yet, he still became the only goalkeeper to ever win the Ballon d'Or. He was a wall, a leader, a pioneer, and honestly, the next time someone tells you about the greatest goalkeepers of all time, tell them about the man in black, tell them about Lev Yashin.